Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Chris, and today we will be kicking the channel off with showing you a little bit of my build that I'm going to start doing, that I'd like to document and show all you guys and let you guys know what the process is going to be, the journey that the car will take, and we'll move from there. So today we're going to load my son up. We're going to take old Bertha here, and we're gonna go hook up to the car trailer where the car's at. It's at my pops' house, and basically just kind of give you guys a quick rundown of the build, and you know, try to get the channel started here. It's all new to me, you know. There's no front here. I've always enjoyed YouTube, you know. Definitely following a lot of people's videos. For instance, a lot of you guys know Cletus McFarland down at Tampa. We're up in North Florida here, so you know, those guys aren't too far away. They're a big inspiration to me. I love following their builds, and I thought to myself, here we are, all of us and my family up here, friends, we do the same thing. We just don't record a lot of it. So I thought to myself, well, let's just go ahead and try to start doing some recording and document some of the stuff that we do and the builds that we do. So we're going to do just that. We're going to bring it to you. We're going to put it on the channel as much as possible. You know, I can't say that I'll be trying to record all the time or everyday uploads or something like that like Cletus does, but you know, hey, we're gonna get started. You know, I'm active duty military, so it's gonna be kind of hard. I just come off of a deployment, but we will be getting the build started and bringing you guys along for the ride. So what we're gonna do today, we're just gonna get my daily here, get it moved out of the way. We're gonna get loaded up in Bertha here and get my son loaded up, and then we will come back to you guys so you guys can check it out, and we'll see you over at my pop's house. All right guys, welcome back. We're over here at my dad's place. We're gonna try to get the car loaded up. We're gonna put the wheels on it and just kind of give you guys a little preview of what's going on here. So it's been sitting over here. Just got back from deployment, so it's been sitting for quite a while. But we'll try to get the cover off here, and we'll go forward so you guys can see it. I'm gonna set the camera down right here. We got the whole squad out here.
We're gonna have to do here. You'll be on the movie. Here. You never saw it? Come through here with your tractor, drive through here and go around. Tires flat.
So there you go. I had a set of wheels put on it, just for the voyage that it was sitting here. So basically, we're gonna get it set up, put the welds back on it, and then we're gonna get it trailered to the house. In the process of moving right now too, so that way we can get it back in the garage and it's not sitting outside anymore. So we'll come back here in just a minute. We'll get the wheels put on it and you guys can see that. All right guys, back with you here. We just had to stop by and make a pit stop here at the Tractor Supply place. Christian and I want to say hello. And got to get some new straps for the trailer. We got the welds put on the truck. Excuse me, the car. The truck's got Alcoas. We got the welds put on the Camaro, and then I realized that a couple of the straps though from my previous turbo truck ended up slicing the strap pretty good, so you can probably see it there, they're cut. So I really don't want to go and trailer this thing any further back to the house, and you know, just want to make sure they're safe. So Christian and I are going to get here, we're going to get these straps put on, and then we'll keep kicking off. So we'll catch back up with you guys when we get back to the house. We finally got the Camaro to the house, and there she is. It's going to be a long way away from a running, performing, driving street drag car, but you know, we're gonna make it happen. Obviously our first initial thing is to get moved into the new house. Once we have the garage set up, then the Camaro will start being disassembled. The first project, once we get the car in the garage, is to get a 850 cert cage put in it. Probably going to do the cage myself, and then tear the nose off, and we're going to do the tubular front end on it as well, get it ready for the turbo. And other than that, we will probably throw anti-roll bar on the car and get the engine in it. So as far as the engine, the build that I'm going with momentarily will be a L99 based block with the basics. You know, I'm going to throw like a LSA crank in it, some good rods and pistons, a decent set of maybe some off-the-shelf trick flow heads, something that's going to make a little steam, and then you know, throw the coals to it and stick it behind like a billet 94 or something of that sort. Still going to try to iron out the details and all of that, the specs and such, but you know, this is what we're gonna build and go with. So definitely follow along with the channel. We're going to continue to get this thing set up and get it ready. We've got to add a few more upgrades to the front end also as well. I'm gonna add a set of like strange brakes to it, get it on some like probably 2-inch drop spindles. Obviously it's up in the air right now because it's a roller, and then behind the 6.2 we will throw my Rossler Turbo 400. That will go in it. Probably end up throwing a PTC converter in it, and the car also has a 9-inch already in it. So aside from the engine and that, I mean, we're there. You know, we're gonna put the car on a Terminator system. It's probably gonna start out with maybe a couple in-tank Walbro 525 pumps. I haven't quite decided yet on how deep I want to dig into the fuel system yet. Obviously the car is going to progress much further than that. We will be running the car on E. I want to, like, you know, again, the car will always be streetable, no matter how deep that I go with it. But you know, E is definitely my main fuel. We'll stick a, you know, a basic flex fuel sensor on it, so that way if, hey, I want to turn some time in and pull some boost out of it, we'll put some pump gas in it, and we'll roll out with that, you know, if we're out of town and there's no E available. So not really that big of a deal. Just definitely wanted to show you guys the car. We got the welds put on it now. Here in the next few days we'll be starting our move process into the new house. That's probably where the next video will take off. We'll get the car loaded in the garage, probably get it up on some jack stands, and get started on some basics. So definitely just wanted to give you guys a rundown. We can kind of just quickly run over it here, and I can show you guys. It's pretty basic, you know, nothing too crazy. B&M shifter. It was a obviously LS car already, and had a 4L60, some built 4L60 in it, and it had the LS1 in it with some heads and stuff like that. Ended up not purchasing that stuff from the guy that I bought it from, and so he sold it to me as a roller. So, you know, it's got all tubular suspension underneath it. I'm not really quite sure what all you'll be able to see up underneath here, but you know, it's got UMI lowers, K-member, subframe connector, bunch of whatever wires there. It's got the weld billet wheels, and then, you know, obviously all this exhaust and stuff like that will come off. But yeah, so I think it's a solid build. You know, I haven't really dug into the car too much, honestly, because, you know, ever since that I was deployed, hadn't had a chance to really get after the car. Actually my father went and picked the car up for me, so, you know, you guys will be pretty much the the first to see it all, along with myself. So stay tuned to the channel. Definitely looking forward to getting some comments down below on what you guys are suggesting for what the car's name should be. I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys got to say about that. And then you know, definitely hit that subscribe and like button. That will, you know, that'll get the channel kicked off, and that's what we're here for. So let's do that, and then I'll see you guys back on the next video. Okay.